When brands make a budget smartphone, there are a couple of ways in which they can go. There's the Poco and iQOO way, where the main focus is on performance, getting the best chipset, RAM, storage type, optimizing the software to give the best performance at that price. And then there's the Realme and Vivo way, where the main focus is on design and cameras. But I feel that this phone, the Motorola Edge 50 Fusion, takes a completely different approach. And this approach is very similar to what Kia is doing in the car space. Let me explain. See, Motorola has been making good smartphones for a couple of years now, and that clearly shows in their market share as well. Their market share in India has doubled over the past year, which is awesome. The main reason for this is obviously great products that resonate with the audience. And as I said, the approach has been different. It is very similar to that of Kia in the car space. So when Kia entered the Indian market, they realized that most people don't care about the best engine. They want an engine that will get the job done, and they want all the flashy features inside the cabin. So that's exactly what they gave them. And we all know how well Kia does in terms of sales numbers. A similar approach has been taken by Motorola. They realized that most people out there don't care about the best performance. They want a chipset that will get the job done, but along with that, they want all the flashy features. And well, this smartphone gives them exactly that. As soon as I unboxed this smartphone, held it in my hand for the first time, I felt great. It feels very premium because it is slim and lightweight. It has a curved display, very slim and comfortable as well. The in-hand feel is definitely premium. And the flashy feature here is IP68 rating. Yes, this smartphone is IP68 rated. That means you don't need to worry about dust and water. You can easily use it in the rain. It can handle water splashes, and this feature is not seen in this price range. And the fact that they're giving IP68 under 25,000 rupees is just great. Now, as far as the build quality goes, that is not the most premium out there. It is made up of plastic, a plastic frame and a plastic back panel, especially in this color. So this color is called the forest blue, and it does have a plastic back panel. It's matte, not glossy, that I appreciate, but yeah, definitely feels a little bit on the cheaper side. Now the other two colors do come with a vegan leather back panel, so those will be a little better in terms of the feel. Motorola has been giving great displays in their smartphones, and this one is no exception. It has a 6.67 inches Full HD Plus POLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate, and that is the flashy feature over here. 144Hz refresh rate. Normally smartphones in this price range or even higher price ranges do come with a 120Hz display. But Moto was like, nope, we are going to give a 144Hz refresh rate display. And honestly, the 144Hz is not a gimmick. It works really well. Scrolling, swiping, animations, everything is smooth. And they've optimized it in a good way as well. Also, the display panel itself is top notch. High quality, great viewing angles, gets bright enough to use in outdoor sunny conditions. There is just one thing that by default the display is set to vivid. Now in vivid, the colors are a little bit saturated, so I went into settings and changed that to natural because that's what I prefer. So if you prefer natural colors, then you can go into settings and change that as well. And yeah, this is a curved display. Now I am not a fan of curved displays. I like flat displays, but this one has a curved display. As far as HDR content goes, this does support HDR10+, but it does not have playback in the Netflix app. When I opened the Netflix app and checked the playback specifications, it says that HDR is not available. So maybe they can fix that via a software update, but currently it's not available. Software updates. This is where Motorola doesn't have the best track record. So last year I reviewed the Moto Edge 40, and after my review was done, I sold that phone to my barber. Now my barber uses that phone on a daily basis, and he says that the amount of software updates that this phone has gotten is very less. It should get more software updates. And this has been a theme with Motorola smartphones, that they don't focus on software updates so much. And this phone itself is a very good example of that. Out of the box, it has the March security patch. It should be May security patch, and they haven't pushed out any software updates yet. So they should focus on software updates because the software experience of this smartphone is just incredible. It is clean, fast and smooth. Almost stock Android 14 with no bloatware and ads. It is refreshing to use a smartphone in this price range without bloatware and ads. And Motorola has genuinely added some really good features to the software. You get customization features, there are themes, colors, fonts, everything. There's also continuity features where you can connect the smartphone to your laptop and other devices. And how can we forget Moto gestures? They are still here. So the software experience is incredible, and they have optimized the software really well for this smartphone. I have not noticed any major bugs and hiccups whatsoever. It has been a smooth experience. It's fast, lightweight, clean and fun. What else do you need, right? Also, about the update cycle, Motorola has promised that this smartphone will get 3 years of major OS updates and 4 years of security updates. So yeah, please keep that in mind. As I said, they are not majorly focusing on performance. This one has a Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 processor along with UFS 2.2 storage and LPDDR4X RAM. That converts to good performance. This smartphone will get the job done for WhatsApp, Instagram, UPI payments and basically a normal use. But if you want to do heavy stuff like play games for 4 to 5 hours, then this smartphone is not meant for that. It is meant for normal usage in a smooth way. And I am that user. I use my smartphone for normal stuff and for that it works really well. And yeah, you can do casual gaming on this smartphone very easily. It's just not meant for hardcore gamers. And that's where the Kia analogy comes again. It's not the best performing out there, but it will get the job done. Last year with the Moto Edge 40, I had one major complaint that the battery life was really bad. But this year with the Motorola Edge 50 Fusion, I don't have that complaint. This smartphone has a 5000 mAh battery which easily lasted me throughout the day with some juice left towards the end of the day. Honestly, battery life has been really good on this smartphone and I did not expect that. As soon as I unboxed this smartphone, started using it, I thought that the battery life will be very average because how slim it is, but I was completely wrong. The battery life in fact has been very good. And as far as charging goes, you get a 68 watt charger inside the box itself. This charger will charge this smartphone from 0 to 100 in under 1 hour. Basically, you get fast charging with this smartphone. And the charger is USB Type-C to USB Type-C. That is something that I appreciate. So on the rear side, you get a couple of cameras, main and ultra wide, and they seem to be doing a good job for the price of this smartphone. Don't expect it to click great photos and videos out there. For the price, the camera is good. The images are detailed with decent dynamic range and good colors. And you can click high quality photos in different lighting conditions. Daylight, artificial lighting and even low lighting conditions. And surprisingly, the ultra wide angle camera is also performing well. It has a very good perspective and is clicking detailed photos as well. So Moto has definitely upped their game in terms of the cameras, because with the Edge 40, the cameras were not so great, but with this smartphone they are very good. Even portrait mode is good in terms of edge detection and background blur. It's not the most accurate out there, but it is good for the price. Now there is just one thing, that the white balance is inconsistent. Sometimes it is absolutely on point and sometimes it is not so great. So white balance is something that needs fixing via a software update whenever that comes. As far as the selfies go, I really like the selfies of this smartphone. They're detailed, high quality and skin tones are good. Alright, this is a very quick front camera video test with the Moto Edge 50 Fusion, and this can shoot in 4K from the front camera as well. So that is really interesting. The price of this phone is somewhere around 22,000 rupees, and having 4K recording in the front camera is absolutely incredible. And you know, with this test you can also get to know about the microphone quality. So let me know about that in the comment section down below. And yeah, the fact that you can shoot 4K videos on the front camera is very good. So basically, if you have a tight budget and want to use this smartphone for content creation, then you can definitely do so. Alright, this gets me to the little things. There is an in-display fingerprint sensor. It is fast and accurate. The speakers are good. Not the best out there, but not the worst either. They have good amount of volume, but lack a little bit of depth. The buttons are clicky and tactile. The haptic motor is good for the price. The bundled case is excellent. It is made out of hard plastic and not soft plastic and feels really good. And yeah, it is color matched to the smartphone. That is incredible. There is support for 5G and I did not notice any issues in terms of call quality or data. So overall, the Motorola Edge 50 Fusion is a very well-rounded package. It has so many good features like IP68 rating, 144 display, clean software experience, Moto gestures, good performance, great battery life, good cameras as well. Basically, it is following the Kia approach. They're giving the audience what they want, and that is a very impressive thing. Now, competing with the likes of Nothing Phone 2A and OnePlus Nord CE4, who by the way are doing the same thing. So is this better than those phones? In some aspects yes, and in some aspects no. It comes down to personal preference. What do you guys feel about this smartphone? Let me know in the comment section down below. So that's been it. That was my review of the Motorola Edge 50 Fusion. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you found the content worthwhile, then subscribe to the channel. My name is Harsh Punjabi and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.